Happy Halloween. Got my Halloween costume on. I apologize for not posting last week. A few things had come up and I couldn't do it. I'm gonna try to get a few videos uploaded so you have stuff to watch while I am in Disney filming some more. With that being said, let's talk about today's video. You ever wondered about Eddie Murphy's Haunted Mansion and how it just doesn't really look like the Haunted Mansion? Like, yeah, they had the busts. Yes, they have Madame Leota. But just everything else about it. You know, yes, they have a quote-unquote bride. But just a few elements don't match up with the bride. What if I told you Eddie Murphy Haunted Mansion is more accurate than you think? I now have merchandise for sale. Link in the description down below for these designs and more. Let's get back to the video. So, Disneyland opened July 17th, 1955. Haunted Mansion opened August 9th, 1969. But Haunted Mansion was always attended as a ride. Here's an opening day map of Disneyland. And if you zoom in towards where New Orleans Square is, you can see that there actually is a haunted house. Always there on the map from day one. It wasn't quite built yet, but they had it on the map. So Disney and all the Imagineers, they were trying to build this haunted house, and they had this whole thing planned out. This whole attraction planned out. And I have blueprints, maps, and details of about every single room. So I'm going to tell you what the Haunted Mansion could have been if we didn't have the one we had today. What the original intentions were. So, let me get my trusty guidebook out of here. So yeah, a few concept artists, this drawings for the idea of a haunted house. It wasn't called the Haunted Mansion at the time, it was called the Haunted House. The original facade was this decrepit old broken down house on the outside. And they're going to have located right where you see it on the map there. And they originally wanted to have it like a full-on pirate theme, which is why you have the not the windmill, the weather vane of a captain ship, and you still have a little pirate aspect in the Florida version as well. Here's the blueprint of the full layout of the original ride. You'd walk in through here, then you'd follow the arrows going up. You had a couple rooms. You walk out. You see they had this really cool effect where you would walk out on the windows and see the full graveyard in the back, which is kind of cool. And then you walk around, and now the original Haunted Mansion, believe it or not, was a walk-through attraction. The idea of a walk-through attraction was we didn't have the Omni movers or the technology that we have today. So it's gonna be a walk-through attraction. And they ran some tests on this. So they had portions of this built actually. So this is not just a concept. They actually built this attraction before opening day of Haunted Mansion. And they ran some tests. They ran people through to try to see, how it would work. It didn't. But we'll get to that later. So you walk in through the courtyard. So you walk through the little courtyard, and you take the stretching room area. You get a few pictures there, and you go through the portrait room, which is what color we have today with the changing portraits. Then a secret bookcase will open up, and you walk through. Then you're gonna see a little room on the side there with a window that you can look into, and you're gonna see this pirate captain at the table writing stuff down. Then you see a wife, the pirate captain's wife, going through a treasure chest. Uh-oh. Then you walk around, and that's when you see the big facade of the cemetery outside. Really cool effect, probably using some kind of fourth perspective, I assume. I'm sure they figured that stuff out back then too. And looks like a giant graveyard outside, but it's really only that. And then you see the pirate in the bed with the ghost of the wife, it says. Not sure how that would work, but then you walk down and you see the hanging pirate above, kind of like the hanging that we have in our Haunted Mansion today. So that aspect kind of carried over. And then you would walk through this area where these hands would come out and grab at you, which is kind of neat. They also, so that was the original walkthrough area. Basically, you walk through, you see the pirate captain, you see the wife steal the chest, you see the pirate kill the wife, and then, very simple little walkthrough. But then they expanded on it, added a few other things. Here's a map of the full haunted house before it became Haunted Mansion. Got a few concept art pieces here. Here's the graveyard I was telling you about. How if you look, you kind of stand right over here, and you get to look out. Everything else. The Great Hall you walk through, you're gonna see footprints kind of appear on the floor. Go towards the piano, and piano start playing. They want to have a headless horseman in there, obviously, but that didn't happen. Let's find my place here, because okay, so here's the map of the newer one. This is the one where they actually, I believe, had people walk through. And then they came up with a ride vehicle, but that didn't work either. Until they came out with the Omni Mover, which they technically of a head. And sorry, I'm getting off track here. So you walk in to the main entrance of the haunted mansion. You look up, you see a spiral staircase going up, big chandelier, all coolness. Then you walk into, this fireplace room here, down the portrait gallery, just like we have today. Portraits of people, their heads missing, something like that. And, who knows? Just portrait gallery, but this is what the show's here. The great hall where you see the footprints come up towards the piano, and the piano starts playing. Backtrack that. After the portrait gallery, you walk into the library. Now, an interesting thing, if you look on this map here, Lonesome Ghost Room is highlighted. Now, Lonesome Ghost is a Disney animated cartoon about 3 lonesome ghosts in a house, and Donald, Goofy, and Mickey go in there, and they start getting scared because of the 3 lonesome ghosts. My hair is getting all messed up, man. Come on. Alright. Interesting thing is, these 3 lonesome ghosts are what became known as the Hitchhiking Ghost that we know of today. So it looks like you go through the library. There are a few more portraits in there. And this is where the bookcase will actually open up. Alright, so after that, you walk on this decrepit hallway, and then you get to a bedroom. A few effects in there. There's this mirror, and then you see this shadow on the wall of yourself, and then you see this knife guy in a shadow, and you turn around and there's nobody there. Kind of a cool effect they had. Then you go into the bedroom, and interesting thing, now, how this ride would work basically, so you had a walk through attraction, but you had a guide. You had this butler guy that would show you around the home. If you look here, there's a little thing that's just highlighted. It says, Harry the Arm. This is a little thing that they kind of had in there. So basically you walk into a bedroom, and Harry the Arm would kidnap it was just this hairy arm. You didn't see any body, any face, just this hairy arm would come out and grab the butler, your guide. So now you're screwed. Now you gotta walk through this lawn, and there's a moving fireplace, sliding panels. It's got a bunch of things on here, and it's kind of weird how they want to. His hair and tie disheveled, but it assures us that all the guys are very capable of handling Harry, if need be, and displays us to his special ghost gun that they carry at all times. So it basically tells you that, don't worry about Harry the Arm, we got it. So I don't think it's that point where he gets kidnapped. And then after walking through the salon, you walk out to the big window where you see the really cool cemetery with the graves and the crypts and all that stuff. And they're gonna have they would have holograms of ghosts kind of flying up. And of course you would see the headless horseman in the distance. Why, it doesn't really fit, but I guess whatever. And it says caretaker with an X on it. So I think this is where you get in contact with Harry the Arm again, and the caretaker is taken out by Harry the Arm, I think. This is really cool. I would have loved to walk through this attraction. Then you walk into the tower, or the ghost bedroom. If you look on the map, this is what it shows on the map. Then you walk into the room, you look up, and you see this. That's cool. We have, like I said, the next room. So above you is the beds. Below you is this guy. So, saw it before and I got a little off track. But now I'm back on track and I'm going through the map and, you know, I got a little... There's so many different concepts, things that have drawn up and, you know, different stories that went and progressed, and there's so much information about this. I probably should do like 2 videos, to be honest. And actually, yeah, I might just do 2 videos, because this is just, bam, a lot of information. Okay, so let's move forward. Okay, and then this is where you walk through the hallway. Like I said before, the arms start coming out and trying to grab you. Yeah, so I'm actually going to make a part 2 of this video. I apologize. It just got a little off one at the beginning. I tried to piece all this. I did so much research on this, and there's just so much information, so many stories. It's a lot. So I hope you enjoyed this video. Make sure to like button, make sure to subscribe button. Check out that video over there. Check out that playlist over there. And I will see you guys on Halloween for part 2, because I'm gonna try to get this out before that. If not, then both will be released the same day. Maybe you get part of it from... I don't know. But see you guys next time.